Hey, how's it going? Just going to show you how to play I'll See You When We're Both Not So Emotional by American Football from their first album. Just before we jump into it, I'll let you know that you can support me at Patron. It's linked below, as is a video explaining what that all is if you're unsure, and that's where you can get all my tabs if you're after them. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you can check out a Spotify playlist I put together that's got all the songs I made tutorials for in it, so you can have a listen through that and see if you want to learn any other tunes. Also, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the lesson. Alright, so for this tune, there's just the one guitar playing throughout, and we're in an alternate tuning. So from low to high, we've got E as standard, tuning our A string up to a B, our D down to a C sharp, our G down to an F sharp, B as standard, and then our high E string down to a D sharp. You should end up with that. Alright, so a few sections to this. We've got sort of 5 or 6 main identifiable riffs. We've got a chorus A and B, and then just a couple of harmonics at the end. So I'll go through section by section, give you an example of each part, and then I'll teach it to you. Alright, so we'll start with riff 1, which you hear at the top of the track, and goes like this. So it's just this looped around and the bass notes changing underneath, which gives it that sort of moving feeling. So we're just strumming the top 3 strings for this, and we're just going 7 on the second string, slide up to 9, and then strumming top 3 strings again, except now we're just fretting 9th fret on the 3rd string with the top 2 open. So you're just going and repeating this. And that's riff 1. Riff 2 just happens shortly before the first sort of chorus comes in, and just goes like this. So we're just fretting a note on the 3rd string here, strumming the top 3 strings again, starting on the 9th fret. So it just goes down, up, down, and then slide down to 7th fret, and then just do like a light pull off. So you don't want it to be like, you don't want it to be a real dig, sort of sticky out note. You just want it to be a real soft note. So do that, and then just slide down 7, 5 on the 3rd string, and then just strum it once more. And that's riff 2. Alright, so the next part to learn is chorus, and the chorus goes like this. So we're just strumming top 4 strings this time, and fretting notes on the 1st and 4th strings, with the 2nd and 3rd all open. So we're holding down 8th fret on the 1st string, and 10th fret on the 4th, strumming top 4. Just doing 8 down strums. Then we just move our 1st finger back, so now we're holding 7 on the 1st string, keeping 10 on the 4th. Do 4 downstrokes of them. Then we just move down, so we're holding 5 on the 1st and 7 on the 4th, with the 2nd and 3rd open again. Strum this 8 times. And you just repeat this around a bit. Etc. Alright, so there's a lead line. I think it might be a second bass line that's happening over the top, but if you just want to play the notes, while this is happening. It's just all on the 4th string. 10 4 times, then 12, then 14, back to 12, and repeat. And that's a little riff over the chorus. Now there's a riff that comes in straight after the chorus, sort of between the A and the B chorus, and just this. So just strumming top 3 strings again. We're holding down 7th fret on the 2nd string and sort of hammering on to 9th fret on the 3rd string. So you're sort of hammering on from open to 9 and just keeping that 7 on the 2nd and open 1st string the whole time. So you hear that sort of move. And we just go strum, hammer on, and then down, up, down. Then do it again. Then it's down, up, down, down. And that's the sort of 3rd riff to learn. Now there's a chorus B that I've said, I called it chorus B just because it uses pretty much the same chords as the chorus, except we just, this is going back into the verse. And it just sounds like this. And that's when you get back to the verse there. So first 2 chords, exactly the same as the first 2 chords in chorus A that we learnt before. So 8 on the 1st string, open 2nd and 3rd, and 10 on the 4th. Strum it 8 times. Just move that 1st finger back again, strum that 8 times. Now instead of moving down another 2 frets, we move down, so we're holding 3 on the 1st string, open 2nd and 3rd, and 5 on the 4th. We strum this 8 times, and then another 3, and then this sort of sus sounding chord, which is just 5th fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, and top string open. So you get and that is the chorus B. Alright, so then it sort of repeats a fair bit, and it goes to this riff, which is repeated, and again the bass notes moving, changing underneath this, which gives it different feels. But this riff 5 is this. Alright, so starting off on the 4th fret on the 2nd string, you can just go 4, slide down to 2, then pull off to open, and this is strumming the top 3 or 4 strings. Do that, and then on the 1st string, 1, pull off to open, so you get. Then we've got 2, slide up to 4 on the 2nd string, strumming the top 3 strings. So far we've got. And then, which is just strumming the top couple of strings, holding down 3rd fret on the 1st string, sliding up to 5, slide back to 3, and then play the top 2 strings open. So you get, and just repeat this whole thing around. And that is riff 5. Right, next riff to learn comes in right at the end of the track and over the title lyrics, I'll see you when we're both not so emotional. And it's just. Just that. So we're strumming the top 3 strings again, holding down 7th fret on the 3rd string, slide that over to 9, and then we strum, keep that 9 there, 7 on the 2nd string, and top string open. I think it just does this 4 times sort of slowly. And that is Riff 6. Last thing to learn now, just a couple of harmonics that go on over the sort of outro during this section. So it's all on the 12th fret. It either just plays all 6 strings and just lets them ring out, or like you hear at the very end of the song, it just hits string 6 and then the top 3 strings as harmonics. And you just let that ring out. But that's all the guitar parts for this one. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoy playing along with that one when you get it down. Like I said at the top of the video, you can support me at Patreon like Elliot has. Thank you so much, Elliot, for your support. I really do appreciate it. If you'd like to get all my tabs, that's the place to go. So go check that out. Like I said, you can support me at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow me along there, and you can also check out that Spotify playlist I mentioned earlier. Again, if you like and subscribe, that'd be great. But that is it for this one. Catch you next video. Cheers.